Fala aí galera, beleza? Bem-vindos a mais um vídeo aqui do canal Reverse Games. E hoje a gente vai continuar a série I Am Batman. E a gente já tá no segundo episódio aqui da Telltale, mas a gente tá no episódio 7. Vamos lá, é 7 da nossa série, então vamos continuar aqui. Episódio 2. A verdade escondida.
I'm fine. Really. You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow? We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up.
Meu Deus, olha o que o Bane fez.
As if he wasn't bad enough, now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Trying to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Bane tá
It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. Bane is running free out there. He's just getting started.
That's what frightens me, Bruce. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat.
Sim.
Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail.
Ih, foi feito pela
Drugs that are
Arlequina.
lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Acho que não.
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage. Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead. Some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead. Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Meu Deus. Gotham Feed. Mano, tô com preguiça de ler. Olha, tem uns novos aqui. Não ver da Tiffany. Foi difícil ver a Tiffany Francos no funeral do pai dela. Ela naturalmente tinha dúvidas sobre a morte do pai, especificamente se a engenhoca do charada teve algo a ver. Mente para ela acreditou. Eu não sei direito como me sinto quanto a isso. Eu preciso proteger minha identidade, mas a que custo? Uma jovem cientista promissora. Tiffany é tão malandra das suas quanto academicamente formada. Recentemente ela se graduou na primeira turma de engenharia molecular na esperança de seguir os passos do pai. Isso é deveras interessante. Gordon. Ela prometeu que o que aconteceu no porto não dará nada entre nós. Não sei não. A Waller culpou o Gordon pela morte do charada e pelo sequestro dos agentes dela. Ela usou isso como desculpa para retirá-lo do cargo de comissário de polícia. Agora ela tomou toda a polícia de Gotham. Não pare de pensar se eu poderia ter evitado isso. O Gordon confia em mim, mas não pude salvar o cargo dele. Não vou me esquecer disso. No último ano, minha parceria com o Jim floresceu. Finalmente conquistei a confiança dele e a cidade. Vamos ver de quem mais que tem. Lucius. Falecido. Lucius morreu. Ele faleceu em uma explosão na Torre Wayne, onde estava me ajudando a resolver o enigma do charada. Amigo leal até o fim. Suas últimas palavras me assombrarão para sempre. Aquele psicopata do charada foi o responsável pela morte dele. E eu não pararei até vingá-lo. Não existiria o Batman sem o Lucius Fox, de certo. Mas o charada já morreu, como que você vai vingar? Nunca achei que veria o rosto de João de novo até ele aparecer no funeral do Lucius. Claramente ele me listou como um dos contatos de emergência quando recebeu alta do Arkham. Será que ele está me perseguindo? Ele queria que eu conhecesse os novos amigos dele. Aceitei o convite. Ele já estava fazendo uma cena no funeral. Eu só queria impedi-lo que surtasse. Pelo menos a conversa teve algo bom. O João me deu uma grande pista sobre a localização do charada, que me levou à torre de água abandonada da zona leste de Gotham. Waller disse que sabe qual é a minha verdadeira identidade. Isso pode ser perigoso, principalmente se eu decidir não cooperar com ela. Ela sugeriu que eu compartilhe as informações que descobri com ela. Acho que saber? Preguiça. Olha, tem até nem novos inimigos. Será que tem mais? Não, tem bastante coisa.
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
Destruir o mundo, como sempre, vilões genéricos.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster. Or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own.
Of course, I could use help. But both the GCPD and the agency are stretched thin. One thing's for sure. We can't just wait around for Bane to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
You told Waller you knew when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside.
Ah, vamos falar assim, né? Que é a maneira menos grossa.
You're right. John's my ticket in. If I play my cards right, John might tell me most of what I want to know.
Well, the less you have to mingle with his friends, the better I'll feel about all this. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
Bruce Wayne has influence, an endless bank account, and as of last year, questionable integrity.
Verdade.
Everything a criminal network looks for in a new recruit.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer.
Ai, mandou até uma cara feliz. Vamos lá.
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
É. O Batman é assim, né? Bruce Wayne, todo machucado.
I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of
Isso na minha cara.
Say that to my face. Come on, out with it.
Well, I'll say what I want. John says this is a safe space.
Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John.
Ei, João.
What about my medicine?
Bottles
médico,
under my
né,
chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham.
Olha, bebidas alcoólicas.
So, know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am I?
Isso aí,
Who am I? You're a rotting, stinking corpse. That's who you are.
Que isso, velho, agressivo.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but jeez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder?
Sim, isso
After
também vai ser
everything you
Coringa.
know about me, you really think I'd do that?
Sério que se você
I wouldn't have
fizesse.
blamed you. Riddler deserved everything he got.
Why, Bruce? Seems like you hated him even more than I did. Maybe you pulled the
Mano,
trigger.
escolheu errado e era
That'd be
tipo,
a guess.
não duvido que você seja o assassino. E era isso que eu queria responder, velho.
Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it, and so
É,
intolerably
irritante
annoying.
mesmo.
I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have
Deveras
my word.
interessante. Mas tem que ser um completo babaca pra virar o Coringa. Que não me recusa.
Oh.
Voltei, vamos continuar aqui.
I guess that's a pretty dumb thing for a couple of grown men to do. But you know what I meant.
O ponto pra ele virar Coringa.
Let's go meet the guys.
É.
I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey!
Oxe.
I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
Stay out of this,
Minha
Willie.
frente.
I'm talking to John, not you.
It looks like I better teach your pal here some manners.
Uh-oh.
You shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake. Kiss your ass
Eu tava tirando, né?
goodbye.
Você tá louco? Pagar uma bebida pra ele. O Joe ainda tá filmando. Mano, o cara é psicopata aí.
Lovely violence.
Ah.
What the hell are you doing to my boss?
Willie had a problem. We took care of it.
Is he dead?
I said we took care of it.
All right, freak show. I'm calling the...
Come on. Better get out of here.
Hey, handsome. Buy me a drink before you go?
You're following me?
Waller just wants to remind you. Stay on the claim and get to Bane. Whatever happens, keep your eye on the prize. Bruce, be careful.
É. Vamos lá. Mano, acho que travou. Travou não, mas acho que bugou, ó. Pronto, foi.
That was fantastic.
Mano, eu não vou esquecer disso mesmo. Aí fica falando isso pelo resto da minha vida.
Bruce, wow. One more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love.
Nó.
It's
Fofoca.
an odd feeling. At first,
Só faz por você, vamos
I
falar
thought I
assim.
had some kind of disease.
I am so happy, John. You deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me your name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting. Almost got it. God damn it. Thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started. Come on.
Sou Luís.
Come on.
John, really? You stole this car?
I know it's kind of falling apart, but it was the only thing available, you know? Besides, the newer models, they don't start so easy without a key. There we go.
Que isso, velho?
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains.
Agarrar a arma, né?
Real bright. That's a pretty good reason.
É louca mesmo.
I like a guy who's good with his hands. I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See, there wasn't even a bullet in the chamber. Oops. Let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Nunca mais faz isso, velho.
Never. And I mean never do that again.
Oh, Brucey, I was just having fun. Don't you like fun?
Oh, come on, Bruce. Harley was just kidding.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You probably don't like things that go bang too much. After
Nossa,
that
velho.
sad way you lost your folks.
Ah, não.
Puddin' here says you're chomping at the bit to meet us. I want to get an idea why. What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
Procure diversão,
Well,
faça.
when you have as much money as I do, you get bored. I'm just looking for a little excitement.
Excitement, huh? Mr. Silver Spoon needs some new toys.
You should have seen the way he took care of business with the guy in the bar, though, Harley. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Ah, essa Harley Quinn é mineira, hein? Só uma zoeira. E agora...
Poor John.
a chinela
He
que...
just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable.
Tadinho.
He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost
Ah,
soul
não,
like John?
véi. Tadinho.
It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
Ah, não fala assim.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that cute? You're sweet on little old Puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the
Ah,
cops the
facinho,
first chance
sei
you
lá.
get?
My father used to run crime in this city. It's in my blood.
Phooey. My mama was a grocer. I don't give two craps about fruits.
You think that's the same?
Don't matter. You'll show me soon enough if you got what it takes. Aw, gee, thanks, Bud.
We gotta go.
Meu Deus.
Get back here!
What were you guys talking about?
Meu Deus, aí o cara roubou mesmo o carro.
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, Bud. Got a little man crush on ya. Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
É
It's the
verdade.
truth.
You just made my day, Bruce.
Mano, esqueci de
I
ser
want you to
babaca
know,
com ele.
the feeling's mutual.
Mano, tem que ser babaca pra virar o Coringa, esqueci.
Oh my god! That is the best
Eu
damn
perguntei.
slushie ever. swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it. I ain't got cooties.
Ah, sei lá. Nó.
I told ya.
Isso vai ser útil. Deixa eu ir com o ciúme pra virar o Coringa, velho. Boa.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level. Maybe I'll even bring you along on our next job. You'll get all the thrills you ever dreamed of.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump?
Não será tão fácil, agiota.
Well, this is a complex task. There might be some bumps along the way. Nothing is guaranteed.
Some things are. Like how fast I'll make you disappear if any of those bumps turn into trouble. You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Então, galera, eu vou deixar esse vídeo por aqui. Espero que tenham gostado. Tchau, falou e fui!